My name is Poro Angui. I'm from Oljoororok, Nyandarua, West District. I am a wheat farmer in Oljoororok. We plant wheat in the month of May when the rain comes, and usually we first prepare the farm by first digging, and then we plow again, and then we do the hollowing so that the soil can be very light because the seeds are very tiny, and for the germination to take place you need very light soil. Then after that we use the planter, which comes and takes just a short time. For 1 acre it can take about 20 minutes to plant, and we mix the seeds with the fertilizer. From there, we wait for about 2 months, and then we spray the insecticide for inhibiting the growth of weeds. After some time, we add we put fertilizer, more fertilizer, for foliar fertilizer, for the growth to be enhanced. And then after some time, we pluck out any weed which is which can be seen around, although usually because of the insecticide, the first dose, usually there isn't a lot of weed, so we pluck out, and the wheat is usually very clean. From there we wait for some time, and by the end of May, and by the end of August, we check whether there is any there are usually some insects which spoil the plants, because there is for leaf last. We check for leaf last, which makes the leaves change to brown, and they are spotted brown, and they are spotted with brown, and there is last underneath the leaves. After that, we wait for, if there is last, there is a spray we use to kill that last, to finish that last. And then after that, we wait for the wheat to dry, and when it is dry, by November, mid-November, there up to sometimes in December, we harvest. 1 acre usually produces about 25 bags of wheat, and the price is usually maybe from 2,000 to 3,000, depending on the buyers, per bag, depending on the buyers.
How do you tell healthy wheat when it's in the shamba?
Healthy wheat is usually very green, dark green, and that's how you can know healthy wheat. And the height is usually about 3 feet high.
When it dries, how does it look like?
When it dries, it is usually just brown, and it kind of beds. The wheat head beds down. Yeah, that's how you know it is dry.
When you dig the shamba and prepare the shamba, is it mechanized, or do people do that work? Is wheat farming mechanized or human labor?
Wheat farming is mechanized. We use tractors. It's very difficult for somebody to grow wheat if there are not tractors. It's a hard job.
Are people still growing wheat, or they have replaced wheat with other crops? Or is it very popular in Nyandarua?
Wheat used to be popular about 15 years ago. Here in our area in Oljoororok, nowadays it's very few people who plant it, because usually because there is a lot of competition between wheat, potatoes, and maize, and usually people like they are planting now. Most of the people are planting potatoes because it's a 3 month. It takes 3 months to be harvested, so they find it profitable to plant potatoes. On the other hand, wheat is also having a lot of there's a lot of fluctuation of prices, so the people are not really, they are not really planting it. And the shambas are also, because of the children and all that, they are becoming smaller and smaller.
Final question: how do you convert wheat from the shamba to wheat that people make chapati, mandazi, and other delicacies?
It also depends. This depends on the farmer, because when we sell, it's taken to factories in Nairobi and other factories, in Nakuru and other factories. But for us as farmers, we usually go to the milling, to the millers, local millers, the ones who also mill for us maize. And if you want brown wheat flour, you just wash it, and you take there and they mill it. They they mill it, and without anything being without anything being added. So it is just milled whole. If you want white flour, they remove some of they remove the husk and part of the jam.
How much is milling?
Milling is 10 shillings for the brown wheat and 15 shillings for the white flour per kilogram.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome.